So now I just need to go. Stop it. Stop it. I need to go to messages. Go all the way to the bottom. Tap. Come on. I tapped. You're not. What's going on? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Something wrong with the. I know what I have to do. I just have to turn it off and turn it back on. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. Okay. There it goes. Yeah, every once in a while it's like the screen is not responsive. And it took me a while to realize, oh, at that point, just don't try a lot of things. Don't go crazy like you used to go. I get angry. Oh, this stupid piece of shit. No, oh, okay, it's not perfect. Oh, and now I just want to hold down and paste. That's all. And voila, c'est ça. And then I can go ahead and tweet it out. Learning to do this. Oh, now, wait, there's something important to do. Because now that I'm going to getting in the bath, okay, I've gone on for 1:20. I want to keep it to under, so I'll go down to 6 minutes and 49 seconds. And okay, here we go. The alarm will go off and I will change it because I realize it's taking me up this. Everything's taking me forever to learn. And now that I've learned it, oh, wow, it's very exciting. And it's something I want to share with you. And I love your feedback. You know, like, what do you think's going on here? Or how or why or what are you doing, Mark? You started to say something really interesting and then you changed the subject, you fuckhead. You always do that. Yeah, I know. That's the way it is. You know, tough shit. But, you know, fuck you if you can't take a joke is what I say to that. Who are you? Fuck you. You know, using the old modern full form of you. The letter U or Y-O-U. Hooey hoo kataj. Well, they all have the F beginning, and they all have the kataj. Can't take a joke. But then there are all the different pronouns, because, you know, there are times that we want to say fuck them if they can't take a joke. And just to be inconsistent, I decided it should be fe it kataj. F-E, fuck 'em, you know, E, apostrophe E-M, right? So, fuck 'em, and then if they, T, so F-E-I-T, kataj. And then I think there could be him and her, you know. They take a bit of practice. But you could always figure it out if you're typing it, if you're trying to type it. But you know, okay, never mind. I had a complicating thought. Too complicated for now. I mean, you don't want to hear it. And I'm not sure I could actually say it. Remember what I'm talking about, that is. Because after all, if life is but a test, am I good enough to do this? Am I good enough to do that? Well, we spend all our time doing something that nobody really cares about except the fucking curriculum board that says, you shall ask these questions on these tests and then you shall grade them. And everybody thinks it's bullshit, but everybody does it. So I am doing right now. I just had this kind of naughty thought. And I have to decide, I mean, at this early date, is it proper to be naughty? This is, after all, how should we put it? Perhaps the very first date that you and I are sharing this moment. If you're listening to me, you're being very nice to me. Because you're giving me some. Oh, you're giving me time. Your time that you could devote to anything else in the world. But instead, you're looking to follow me. I've gotten a lot easier to follow, but I'm not sure it's not that easy. I do have some tendencies to get overly complicated or to bring in more different new ideas into the mix. Just to mix it up, just to get more complicated. Well, I think Bob Dylan was a master. I mean, I think he does continue to astound me in his apparent cynicism. Or it's just, I don't know, he's too old to be engaging in the kind of stupidity that he engages in. Which is too bad. I thought his excesses were youthful excesses. And now it's like, well, they still are. I guess, and maybe that's not such a terrible thing. I don't know. I'm not going to declaim on the genius or lack thereof, or integrity or lack thereof, of one Robert Zimmerman, a.k.a. Dylan Thomas, whoever he was. A man ain't got no culture. But that's all right, Ma. Everybody must get stoned. Okay, I've got to stop the timer, reset it to 8 minutes 5 seconds, start it, go to the home key, go to my recorder. Okay, now do a tappa, which is tap on the touch screen of my Android phone where the voice recorder is. So I'm tapping on the touch screen, which, as many of you know, is both great and can be extraordinarily annoying because it's so overly sensitive. And also that there's a big difference between tapping and holding, or pressing and hold. I don't even know. I think, and there's double tapping, and and there'll probably be more of them. Whereas my handy recorder over here, which is the one that you're hearing the recording of, because the recording quality of the Android is crappy. So I've got this whole thing where I have to synchronize the two, and if I'm going to have a label, well, they have to be started at the same time. They don't have to stop at the same. Never mind all these details that I've been working on, and it gives me a fucking headache just to think about it. That's why everybody must get stoned,